Hey folks, and welcome to Scarborough. I was just on the Toronto side of things, well, the old Toronto side of the street, but when I crossed over to the east side of Victoria Park Avenue here at Victoria Park in Eglinton, I entered Scarborough, and today is Thursday, March 27th. It is 2:49 p.m. and the temperature right now is about 9 degrees Celsius. And just on the right there is the Eglinton Square Shopping Centre. And on the left is a future stop on the Eglinton Crosstown LRT. They named it O'Connor. I think Victoria Park North maybe would have been a more appropriate name. But for this one, I'm going to head into the Eglinton Square Shopping Centre. That is a mall I have never been to. And they feature a Hudson's Bay store that will be closing in a few months' time, and it's currently undergoing a liquidation sale. So we'll take a look through there as well. And this is a stretch known as the Golden Mile. And if you want to see more of this and learn a bit more about it, I don't know how much you'll learn, but if you want to see a walk along the Golden Mile, I plan on recording one as soon as I'm done recording this mall walk. There's a plaza across the street with the no frills. And that big iconic tower that marks the Golden Mile. I don't even know how we're going to enter the mall here. Probably right over there. This is something of a historic shopping center in the city. It opened back in 1953. And it was an open-air shopping center back when it opened. And it was converted into an enclosed shopping mall, I think in 1964. I think there's something like 80 different shops and services in the mall in total. And in 1957, Queen Elizabeth visited the mall. It's anchored by a Metro supermarket, as well as that Hudson's Bay. I think we'll be able to enter right here. But with just 80 shops and services, it's a pretty small shopping center. It's not super pedestrian friendly either. At least not going through the parking lot. And oddly, when it opened, it had two anchor stores. Both of them were Dominion supermarkets, at least according to what I could find online. Fit and Stitch. But later, one of the supermarkets became, I think, a Morgan's department store, which was taken over by the Hudson's Bay Company. There's the Laura Secord. I don't really see a directory here. Hey, there's a Kohl's bookstore. All right, let's go left and check out this side of the mall, and then we'll finish up at the bay. There's a wireless wave. So it looks like there might be a food court this way. This is one of a number of these smaller local malls in the city. The major malls being Yorkville, or Yorkdale, Sherway, Fairview, Scarborough Town Center, and Eaton Center. There's a Canadian chain that's been around forever, Mr. Sub. It's got a fair-sized food court. At least I thought it did, but it doesn't seem to be as much here as I thought. Got a training cuisine. There's a Toronto Public Library branch. Nice natural light letting through. Fuchsia Asian Kitchen. Kifuk. Just kidding, that's KFC. Duh. Caribbean hot pot. Tasty, authentic Jamaican cuisine. And there's full-size restaurant and tavern here. Hey, they've got a Bourbon Street Grill. That place is pretty good. Wine rack. Orthotics. Seems to be a mix of chain stores and sort of one-offs. There's a CZ Sheeter. One of these as seen on TV stores. So at this end we have a Metro, which is one of the original anchor tenants here. Pretty basic layout. And it would have been another, what was then Dominion. But in 2008, Dominions became Metros in Ontario. Northern Reflections. Shoe Club. There's a security guard kind of looking at me.
I like the one.
I'm going to pull out my phone here and make it look like I'm looking something up. You never know in these places. I've never had problems with security in a shopping mall before. I do know some other YouTubers who have. There's the Kohl's. It's a blast from the past. You used to see a Kohl's in pretty much every mall. They got taken over by Chapters, which merged with Indigo. There's Blue Notes. Once upon a time, that was Thrifties. Best Buy Express, that's essentially what evolved out of Radio Shack that became the Source Circuit City, or by Circuit City, and then it became, a lot of the locations at least became Best Buy Expresses. And one of the main events coming up, the Hudson's Bay. So currently only 6 stores are not going to be closed. 3 in Ontario, 3 in Quebec. I've got a Dollarama here. So 74 of the 80 stores are closing. They have started to liquidate. Everything must go. Entire store 20 to 60% off. Lowest ticketed price, limited exceptions. I went for a walk through the store in downtown Toronto, anticipating that they might start their liquidation, but that one will be spared. This is the oldest company in North America, established in the 1600s. Save 60% with this color dot discount taken at checkout. I don't even know why I'm looking at a shirt I would never buy. $39, so is there another 60% off of that? Colored dot indicates extra savings off the lowest marked price. Oh, I've got my backpack. Maybe if I see something I like. %20 off. Queen sheets. Usually all the good stuff gets picked over pretty good when there's a liquidation. And then when it gets really cheap to the point that they're practically giving it away, it's usually just the stuff nobody wanted. I don't think there's going to be too many takers for some of this stuff. Save 50% off a pair of jeans, 30 to 32, that's my size. Oh wow. These will only be $115. No thanks. It's probably a similar scene. At bays all over the country. Apparently some of the management are going to be getting really nice parting gifts in the form of, I think, millions of dollars, but the staff are getting no severance.
That's what I'm saying.
We can follow you.
That's what I'm saying. We probably don't need.
Let's, we'll just see what I can.
Okay.
All right, let's see the upper floor. Now $77. And take another 60% off of that.
When you get a match, just get a match. And if you're doing dinner with people, the next you all have the same mark.
Some areas looking like they've been ransacked. Escalator. Bedding, looks like a lot of things have been picked over. It's the end of an era. I don't think it'll be too long before those 6 remaining bay stores go. Do you get this table all chipped, or do you get a nice example or a nice new one? Looks like something someone would want to replace, let alone buy new. It's got a big chunk out of it. Fluted coffee table. It's kind of cool. $300. If you wondered what Bay was like, this big liquidation. Stainless steel pot. Well, that's about it for the Bay, eh? I'll be sad to see it go, but I mentioned in my last video, I can't even remember shopping here or at any department stores at any time in decades, literally. Let's just mosey on out to the parking lot. I think this is facing Victoria Park here. started as a fur trading outpost, evolved into a major retailer in this country, and now is mostly going the way of the dodo. Hey, Viet Thai kitchen over there, that looks pretty good. And I definitely overdressed for today. Don't think I needed to wear this coat, but I hope you enjoyed this one. As short as it was, walking through the Eglinton Square Shopping Centre and a bay being liquidated. All sales are final. This store is no longer participating in national events. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below if you wish to support what I do. There's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there's a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. And if I remember to, I'll link to that walk along the Golden Mile here in Scarborough. I've already recorded a video earlier today. I've got this one done. I'm gonna do one after this, and then I'm gonna do a live stream, I think. It's a busy, busy day. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Yoink.